Sac-Joaquin section, CIF playoff.
And welcome back to PlayOnSports.com, your destination for high school sports. It has been a long but exciting day here from Sleep Train Arena in Sacramento, California. We have crowned 5 new Sac-Joaquin section basketball champions. One more to go. It's the Division I boys championship game, and the Battle of Elk Grove looms again here as Delta River League powers collide. Sheldon Huskies, the #1 seed in Division I, taking on their backyard rival, Pleasant Grove Eagles. Thanks for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. TC Wardell alongside Joey Gonzalez. One more time, Joey. We're going to pull this one off tonight.
Yeah,
it's been a marathon session.
It has. It's been a long day. A lot of great basketball. Some lopsided wins. Some lopsided, for some of these champions. But should be a great nightcap here, as you said it. Here at TC, is the top 2 teams in what's probably what's considered to be the toughest league in the section, the Delta River League. And Pleasant Grove, who's 0-2 against Sheldon this year, looking to knock out the defending section champions in Sheldon. Hopefully the third time's a charm here for these Eagles.
Well, Delta River League rivals going at it. Sheldon defeated Pleasant Grove 85-79 back in January 25th. The score in their second meeting was virtually the same, 84-77 on February 12th. What's it going to take for Pleasant Grove to break through and find a way to beat this Husky team?
It's going to take some discipline on the Eagles' part, and rebounding, out-hustling Sheldon, which is very tough. They're playing with 3 4-year players, and Sheldon's playing with 3 4-year players in De'Arrow Williams, Dakari Allen, and Ryan Manning. All of those guys have experience playing with the Huskies. All those guys were on Coach Rawlings' team, who went up against Mater Dei for the state title in Division I last year, eventually losing there to Mater Dei in what turned out to be a foul fest. So absolutely, Pleasant Grove needs to just play disciplined defense, execute like heck on the offensive end.
Now the Sheldon Huskies, on the flip side, they're defending 3-time Division I champions. This team is loaded, and they are balanced. They've got 3 Division I commits in Johnson, Williams, and Dakari Allen, 2 of them going to San Diego State down in my neck of the woods. I had an opportunity to watch them once this season in the Torrey Pines tournament. They are absolutely dominating against one of the better San Diego teams. And they've proven to be one of the top teams in the state of California. What do they need to do to keep Pleasant Grove off from making a run at beating them here tonight?
Knock down their shots, hustle, get out on the break, rebound, and play defense the way Sheldon Huskies play defense. That's pretty much what Coach Rawlings' MO is, and it's been successful for him. It doesn't hurt when you have players like Williams, Allen, and Manning on your squad, but obviously an opportunity here for Sheldon to do something special. This would be I believe it's unprecedented here. It'd be a 4-peat here for Sheldon, the first Division I 4-peat here in the section.
Well, #1 going against #2. A lot of interesting synergies between these 2 teams. Both schools' football teams share a single stadium for their home games, which is the Sheldon Pleasant Grove Community Stadium.
Yeah, it is. It is. And if you saw both of those teams play, Pleasant Grove obviously got out to the playoffs and they had a wonderful year. One of the powerhouses here in the section. Sheldon had a tougher year. They play in a tough league, going up against teams like Folsom in the Sword. And Folsom, a lot of people in and around the area know how strong of a team Folsom is. And getting all the way to the state title a couple of years ago, fell short again in the open division against De La Salle here in the northern section, in the northern regionals, I should say. But obviously, Sheldon, a much better basketball team than their football squad.
Yeah, I'd say the least. And for Pleasant Grove, their starting lineup is going to be Malik Thames at guard. Matthew Hayes will also play the guard spot. Cole Nordquist, their leading scorer. Matt Smirker and Marquise Chris will get the game underway right now, and the ball controlled quickly by Pleasant Grove. And look at that, 2-0 right out the gate.
Yeah, Johnson attacking the basket right away. And good start early on here for Sheldon. And I got to congratulate the crowd that's here at Sleep Train Arena tonight.
Outstanding contingent for both schools here. We're probably the closest to a packed house that we've come this entire tournament. As a 3-point attempt outside by Sheldon. Falls no good, but rebound back to them. Teardrop inside, falls for the Sheldon Huskies. That's Antonio Lewis with the first points of the night for the Huskies.
You know, look for Ryan Manning. Even though he stands 6'6", he likes to play away from the basket. Really has an unbelievable stroke from outside.
Malik Thames, the quarterback of this basketball team, setting it up to the exterior, and then a tough pass inside, going to switch into the elbow. Shot up, no good. Rebound tipped off back to Pleasant Grove. Pleasant Grove working the boards and finally rebounded. And elbows going everywhere, and that's Darrell Williams who's thrown a couple, trying to get some space.
Yeah, he was pressured there in the backcourt. It looked to me by, Nordquist there, Cole Nordquist, pressuring him in the backcourt, and Nordquist picking up his first foul.
I'd expect this to be a little bit of a physical game. Both these teams know each other extremely well, and it wouldn't be surprised if it's a little chippy at times.
You know, when you have that 1-2 matchup in league, it gets really tough. It gets really tight. These teams met at the season finale of the league finale here to close the league only a few weeks ago before playoffs began.
Lewis drains a three, and the ball stripped from Pleasant Grove, but a foul called against Sheldon on the floor. That'll be the first team foul against the Huskies, and Allen's going to be called for his first.
Already you can see Pleasant Grove attacking the basket. They're going to try to put this front line of Sheldon in foul trouble, force them to make some defensive plays.
And there's a bad inbound pass picked up by Johnson. Johnson on the rim. He's going to go coast to coast with a teardrop. Going to fall? No, but he'll draw the foul.
Johnson going strong.
Actually, Johnson's going to be called for the player control foul, and that's a second team foul against Sheldon.
Yeah, Johnson going strong in the hole, putting his shoulder down, and that's probably where he was called for the charge. As soon as that shoulder goes down, you know, the official's going to look at it the other way.
5-2 Sheldon with an early lead. 6:12 left to go in the first quarter, as Pleasant Grove looking to avenge two losses against the Sheldon team. Leaner in the key, score it, as Hayes scores, making it a 5-4 advantage for Sheldon. And this time a lot of physical play, charging toward the hoop.
Yeah, Nordquist picking up two quick, cheap fouls here, playing aggressive defense. There is smart aggression, and then there's just sometimes you're just going too hard. And I think Cole Nordquist probably going a little too hard, being a little too aggressive. I'm not sure if it's the early game, championship game jitters or what it is, but Nordquist's going to have to settle down if he's going to look to finish this one here for the Eagles.
He's the Eagles' leading scorer, and with two fouls early, he may be losing a little bit of time here in the first half. 5:59 left to go in the first. Allen's second offering is good. 7-4 Sheldon with the lead.
Yeah, Coach DuPont, understanding that he needs to get Nordquist to breather here. Nordquist, you can see, saying, not knowing what he did wrong, but nonetheless, official's not going to take those two fouls off the board.
So into the game comes Matthew Hayes actually at the point. And number 3, James Watson, the 6-foot senior, filling in for Nordquist. Pleasant Grove looking to work around that tough defense of Sheldon. They don't like to give up many points.
No, showing some good interior defense. They're trying to work it inside.
This time ball stripped, but been picked up again, and it's stolen inside the key by Sheldon, and here they come. As Lewis has been a busy man today. Lewis with the ball, going to flip it back out. They're going to reset the offense. 26 on the shot clock. 5:15 left to go in the first.
Yeah, Chris had forced a pass inside there before for Pleasant Grove.
Lewis loads up, rebound Johnson. Gonna swing it back out. Johnson's shot no good. Rebound inside, gonna follow.
Ryan Manning going to get credited for that basket. I think he was just going up for the rebound, but got a favorable bounce off the hand. And Sheldon going up by 5 now.
Hustle pays off. Sheldon up 9-4. 4:46 left to go in the first. It's been a fast pace and stolen by Dakari Allen. Allen going to go 1-1, and his ball strapped away from him, and he's not happy about it.
No, but good hustle play on the recovery by Malik Thames, able to get back in transition and force the ball out of bounds before Allen had an opportunity for the lay-in.
Inbound pass for Sheldon underneath their own basket. 4:39 left to go in the first. The Division I crown on the line. And the battle of Elk Grove going on between these two league rivals. A lot of pushing and shoving inside as they get the inbound up to Lewis. And they're going to let their guard Darrell Williams, San Diego State commit, alongside Dakari Allen. They'll be playing together in Montezuma Mesa as Allen puts it up a shot, tough shot, and look at that. There go the teammates, Darrell Williams and Allen playing two-man basketball, and all of a sudden it's an 11-4 Sheldon lead. Timeout, Pleasant Grove, 4:22 left to go in the first. Sheldon up by 7.
Do you want to watch more of your school's great matchups like the game you're enjoying here tonight? Tell your school to sign up for the Play on Sports School Broadcast Program. The program allows schools to broadcast all their games and other activities on the web. For more information, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
TC Wardell alongside Joey Gonzalez from Sleep Train Arena in Sacramento, California. We're done with 5. We brought the best for last, the boys Division I championship here in the Sac-Joaquin section. And early on, Sheldon with an 11-4 lead over Pleasant Grove. And really Sheldon kind of showing their dominance early going.
Yeah, absolutely. They're going out, getting out in transition quickly, trying to put up points fast. And you can see, shooting is going well from outside here for Sheldon early on. Things going tough here for Pleasant Grove, already in some foul trouble. Their leading scorer, and Cole Nordquist.
Nordquist with 2 fouls. Smirker got the ball at the angle. He's going to put it up to a 3-point attempt from the corner. No good. Rebound. Strong with Ryan Manning. And here comes Lewis. And the ball kicked off a Pleasant Grove defender with 4 minutes left to go in the first. Moving the ball fast. There's so much athleticism on the part of this Sheldon basketball team. You got 3 Division I commits on the floor right now for Sheldon.
Well, Sheldon does great at moving the ball around. They do also very well at moving without the ball. And that's what Coach Rollins preaches, is movement without the ball and passing offense, looking for that shot.
Look at Darrell Williams underneath. Can't convert. Rebound back to Hayes. And here comes Pleasant Grove on the attack. Pull-up jumper, long 3, bank no good. Lewis tried to pull the rebound. He was fouled by Smirk, I believe.
Smirker, yeah.
Thank you.
As you said it, Smirker going for that rebound, gets called on the loose ball foul. And already three team fouls here for Pleasant Grove. 2 of those on Cole Nordquist.
3:34 and counting here in the first quarter. They bring up a trap on the guards. And quickly back on defense. An active 2-3 is what Pleasant Grove likes to play. As they're looking for Allen. Allen with a nice pass down to Williams. Williams can't convert underneath, and Pleasant Grove getting some fortunate bounces off the rim.
Yeah, nice cut there by Williams to get into the teeth of that zone, but unable to finish.
Nice bounce pass inside, and a foul on the floor at the block as Chris is fouled for Pleasant Grove. Williams picks up his first foul for Sheldon. Well, on the inbound, back into Chris. Swing back around. Jump shot. Boy, he likes that. This time won't go again.
No, an opportunity to get 2 from the line, though. As you said there, Thames. This time stepping a little closer inside the 3, not just taking that spot-up jumper there beyond the 3-point arc. At least this time he looked to be in a better position to take that jumper.
Thames perfect on the first free throw, and now it's an 11-5 Sheldon lead with 3:02 left to go in the first. Pleasant Grove still a little erratic, but we've seen that from most teams here in this tournament, coming out in the first quarter, trying to feel each other out, coming out with a lot of pulse and adrenaline, and usually we check in the second when they start controlling the game a little bit more.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Once the nerves start to settle down and players start getting control. Sheldon, of course, is familiar with this position, so I don't think there's any nerves whatsoever from them.
Thames with a nice pass and tripped away. Lewis picks it up on the interception. Lewis flicks off to Johnson. Johnson got to get a hold of that ball. Back to Lewis. Johnson, that one's picked off, nearly picked off, and tipped away by Pleasant Grove's Marquise Chris. And Huskies will retain possession with 2:33 left in the first.
I'm really appreciating these active hands here by Pleasant Grove, getting those hands going, trying to clog up the passing lanes, making things difficult here for Sheldon. Let's see whether or not they can do anything with that defense.
Yeah, Williams going to kick it off to Lewis. Lewis from the wing, back up to Dakari Allen. Lewis got some room in the paint. He's going to throw it all the way back out to Johnson. Johnson slices and dices. Did he get that in? If that goes in, that's an amazing shot. Johnson with a beautiful lay-in. It's a 13-5 Sheldon advantage.
Yeah, with the left hand nonetheless. That's what I always marvel at.
Long 3, no good. Long rebound will come back to Pleasant Grove, but they lose it there to Allen. Allen wants to run, and here he comes. Takes it over inside. Score. He's lucky to didn't get the foul as Manning makes the score under the hoop. And now it's a 15-5 Sheldon advantage. And Pleasant Grove needs to be careful here.
Yeah, before things get out of hand, as you said here, TC.
Be cautious because this team can run you out of the gym if given the opportunity, as their guards, well, very active. They tried the alley-oop, doesn't work out. And here comes Sheldon again. Johnson going to pull up for a 16-footer. Good! And Pleasant Grove's going to need a timeout quick. They trail by 12 with 1:27 left to go in the first.
Yeah, Dakari Allen getting slow to get to his feet on the other side there for Sheldon, but looking to be okay. I thought he might have hurt his knee or something there.
1:16 left to go. Thames sent the offense. Shot by Watson off the front iron. Rebound Manning, working hard on the glass tonight.
You know, to me, it just seems like Pleasant Grove is probably just pressing just a little too hard. Need to settle down, slow things down. I know it's tough against Sheldon. They force you into a lot of mistakes, but Pleasant Grove is going to need to try to slow things down here offensively.
Great passing. Williams with the shot, rather Johnson with the shot, doesn't go. Pleasant Grove with the rebound. 49 seconds left to go in the first as Thames bring the ball down for the Eagles. 17-5, Sheldon opening up a 12-point advantage. Nice pass underneath. Gets it at the block, and big play by Chris to finally break that run.
That was close right there, TC. I'm not a fan of that dribble just to collect yourself. To me, sometimes I think it's a wasted dribble. It's a lot easier to go up, take the ball, the entry pass, go up strong. Does not allow the defense to collect himself. That time, Chris able to get away with it.
So it's a Sheldon 10-point advantage. 13 seconds left. They're going to hold for the last shot of the first quarter. As Williams and Johnson play some keep away. This time Lewis, the long range off the front end, no good. And just throwing a desperation shot up, won't go for Pleasant Grove. And Sheldon showing some dominance early with a 17-7 lead over Pleasant Grove after the first quarter here on PlayOnSports.com, your destination for high school sports.
Play On Sports is on Facebook and Twitter, giving you news and information and links to great highlights. Follow us at Play On Sports on both Facebook and Twitter. You can also access thousands of live and on-demand games on YouTube at youtube.com/PlayOnNetwork. Keep up with all the high school action every week from your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com.
Bragging rights for the city of Elk Grove on the line here tonight as Delta River League rivals go at it. Sheldon with a 17-7 lead over their league nemesis, Pleasant Grove. And so far, Joey, Sheldon has shown their athleticism and really dominated on both sides of the court.
Yeah, absolutely they have. And Pleasant Grove, I think part of it is just the moment. So it's going to be interesting to see how they go, how they start out this second quarter. You would hope, if you're Coach DuPont, that they would have gotten all those nerves and all those jitters out of their system. I mean, the first two contests between both of these teams were really close. First meeting between the two, Pleasant Grove won 85-79. Next game was 84-77. But Sheldon, maybe it's just their realm, their area. They're more experienced at this level. And one of the reasons why they got the early 10-point lead.
Absolutely. James Fox in the game now for Sheldon as they have the ball to start the second quarter. You got some wholesale changes here as Johnson takes a long three. A beautiful shot. And Sheldon just extending the lead to 20-7. Boy, Williams is going to make a lot of people happy at San Diego State in the coming years. As Pleasant Grove tries to set their offense. Thames being harassed. Spin move inside. In and out, heartbreak, not going to go. Rebound right back to Pleasant Grove to Thames, and Thames gets the 2 points and closes to 20-9.
Yeah, if they can just extend their defense out here, get those boards for Pleasant Grove. I like the way that they're handling the offensive end.
Jalen Hicks in the game for Sheldon, and rebound goes to Thames and the Eagles. Trailing by 11 with 6:54 left to go in the second period. Shot by Smirker, not going to go. Rebound Lewis. He's been active. Johnson's going to swing this up. A lot of no-look touch passes. Sheldon is really good at that.
Well, it goes to show how well this team knows itself. Have been playing together a long time, especially Manning, Williams, and Allen.
Real senior-laden team here by Sheldon. Long range shot. Trey drops for Johan Tate. And Pleasant Grove needed that. Sheldon up by 20-12.
Yeah, big opportunity there for Pleasant Grove to cut this into single digits.
Nordquist still out of the game with 2 fouls for Pleasant Grove. Into the back row to Lewis. That's Johnson. Swing it back around. Devin Green now in the game running the point for Sheldon. Being very patient. Lewis down in the block. Blocked! Speaking of which, slapped away. And now Thames is going to go one-on-one and miss. Gets his follow and makes it from 7.
Yeah, big block. Gave that start, the start of that break to Chris. Coming up with a big block there. Marquise Chris able to start that break.
20-14. Pleasant Grove within 6. 5:32 left to go until halftime. As Johnson spins and deals, goes in the key. Is that going to fall? It does. Whoa, he is something else when he slashes through the paint.
Well, let's see if Pleasant Grove, that's 2 times going to his left where Johnson has had spectacular plays. Let's see if Pleasant Grove next time down the floor can force him to his right.
Pleasant Grove trailing by 8. 5:11 left to go in the first. They work this ball around. Got their big man too far out. They don't want him there. The 3-point attempt up and no good. That's probably not the guy you want shooting that. Smirkers off with the miss. Under 5 minutes left to play in the second. And Sheldon firing a contested 3. No good there. And oh, bodies to the ground as Lewis knocks down Johan Tate. And he'll pick up his foul.
Yeah, Johan Tate coming with getting possession of that one. And so Lewis picking up the foul there. But I like, while not every shot is going down here for Pleasant Grove, I like their approach there. I like their patience here this time offensively in the second quarter. And it looks to me that they've got those jitters out of them.
Big 6'6" freshman Ian Miller now in the game for Sheldon. It won't be hard to miss him. As Thames looks and deals. Fadeaway 8-footer, no good off the front. Everyone's fighting for the ball. Look at that rebound. He's just walking into the game for Thames. And Pleasant Grove can't convert. Here comes a long layup attempt. Up and good by Dakari Allen.
Yeah, great job there by Dakari Allen to get Thames backpedaling. Thames unsure what to do, winds up fouling Dakari Allen. If you're going to foul, you got to make sure you cannot complete that basket, and you don't want to give up a three-point play opportunity here to to Sheldon.
Allen drawing contact, attempt for complete the 3-point play, no good. Rebound back to Pleasant Grove. We have some wholesale changes for them. Nordquist back into the game for the Eagles. He's going to be playing with 2 fouls. And Nordquist on the drive. I think he gets in. He says, I'm driving immediately. Scores and count it. And Nordquist makes his presence known right off the bench.
I like the confidence there by Cole Nordquist, even though despite the fact he's playing with 2 fouls, still aggressive, still driving the lane confidently and picking up the foul there, an opportunity for a 3-point play.
He closes the gap to 8, 24-16 Sheldon with 4:16 left to go in the second. And they need Nordquist's offense here. And they've missed, you can tell they've missed it in the first quarter with those 2 quick fouls. Nordquist, 65% from the line this season. The team overall is only about 68% from the charity stripe, so mediocre at best, but he hits that one, and it's now a 24-17 Sheldon lead. And they're showing some pressure coming up court, but breaking it easily with Sheldon. Very experienced team. There's Hampton in the game. Boy, you see a lot of players going in and out for this Sheldon basketball team. Allen squares up, no good. Rebound off to Hayes. And there is Nordquist going to spin it back out. Thames thought about it. He's going to drive instead. Gets a good stick from Nordquist. And the ball gets stuck between the rim and the backboard.
I was going to say, Coach Rollins there knows his players. He has his star players here for Sheldon for the Huskies, but is able to get in some fresh bodies, continue a good rotation, and really Sheldon that's how one of the ways Sheldon really puts pressure on their opponents.
Well, both Chris Haney and Devin Green now in the game for Sheldon as Thames hits the front end, 24-18 Sheldon lead, cutting it down to 6.
Yeah, I was going to say, Pleasant Grove doing a good job here, slowly but surely able to chip away here at this Husky lead.
Thames second offering rattles in. And it's a 24-19 Sheldon lead with 3:44 left to go until halftime. And Sheldon's going to set this up. Allen, one-man offensive unit. Johnson with a pass off. Spinning it back. The freshman leading the charge back inside. Maybe an extra pass he didn't need to do as Nordquist covers up. Jump ball and possession arrow goes to Pleasant Grove.
Yeah, you said it there. Haney had the ball right in the middle of the key, just a little 6-foot jumper. That's all he had to get it over the outstretched arms of the defense there at Pleasant Grove. But to getting a little too, I want to say, probably the one pass too many, as you said there, TC. Allowing that Pleasant Grove defense to collect itself. And look at this. I mean, now with Sheldon in the penalty, an opportunity here for the Eagles.
Almost 3.5 minutes left, and Sheldon is with 18 fouls. And Nordquist to the line. He's made his presence felt since coming off the bench. Although he's not going to be too proud of that free throw that went off the front iron. Still a 24-19 Sheldon lead. It's cut to 5.
Yeah, you got to make your free throws, especially in championship games, because each point counts.
Allen out to Johnson. Johnson, the fake, pushes off and will send it back out. They swing it around the perimeter now into the elbow. And now the ball loose, but somehow Sheldon hangs on to it. 3 attempted to go, no good. Rebound. Nordquist lost it to Allen, and Allen's going to get fouled by Nordquist, and that's going to be his 3rd. And they're going to have to sit him for the rest of this half.
Yeah, if it's on Nordquist, it's trouble. Yeah, it's trouble there for Pleasant Grove there. Not good for the Eagles there, TC. As you said it, I'm enamored there with the ball movement, though, by Sheldon, because got them an open look and just excellent perimeter passing.
They're looking to get Nordquist his 4th as they're going to be as physical with him as possible. He's going to have to be very cautious. Almost picked up his 4th there. Ball up. Nobody's got it. Fighting for the rebound, and a quick whistle on the jump ball possession.
Yeah, Pleasant Grove. Pleasant Grove fans, they're holding their collective breath. He challenged Ryan Manning on that layup attempt, and I thought he was pretty close to drawing his 4th.
That was close. But still only a 5-point Sheldon advantage with 2:39 left. Ooh, almost came off his pivot foot, and Sheldon fans think he did. As Tate going to fire one up, no good, back iron. Here comes Nordquist. He is still playing aggressive, even with 3 fouls. Yeah, it says if he has none.
Coach DuPont rolling the dice out there with Cole Nordquist. And it looks like DuPont is going to go ahead and pull him out here before it gets out of hand.
I love the aggressive play, but with 3 fouls, in being the team's leading scorer, you've got to be really cautious in a game like this.
I still like Pleasant Grove's position, though. Now they've been able to cut this lead to 5, but can't get any closer here thus far.
Well, right now, Sheldon working the ball around with 2:14 left to go, and almost losing it is Devin Green. He's the freshman. I'm going to give an opportunity to shoot that. Oh, and the no-look shot. Ryan Manning for 3.
Well, Ryan Manning took advantage of Fitzgerald there falling on the ground. And Manning, if he's got an open look, he will take it. And most of the times he will make that open look.
27-19 Sheldon, 1:51 left to go until halftime. Going to take a long 3-pointer. Won't work that time as bodies goes falling all over the court. Who's got the ball? It's Pleasant Grove rather. And nice drive inside by Thames.
Good hustle play by the Eagles to keep that ball alive and open up an opportunity for Thames.
27-21 Sheldon. 1:30 left to go until halftime. And Johnson will draw the foul. And I think Tate got the worst of that one.
You can tell he's holding himself. You can just look at the body types there between Johnson and Tate, but give Tate credit, staying in there, staying strong. I don't think if Johnson had better control of that ball, though, I think it would have been a blocking foul against Tate. So Pleasant Grove maybe getting away with one there.
Second foul for Johnson of Sheldon. 1:13 left to go. Tate's going to swing it back out to Fitzgerald, the big man with a nice touch from 15. 27-23 Sheldon. Pleasant Grove hanging around with a minute left to play in the first half. Fitzgerald's going to pick up a foul. He's trying to make that steal on Allen and got a piece of the arm.
Yeah, really close there by Fitzgerald by going back on that offensive end there by Fitzgerald. Like that shot there by Fitzgerald. Took the entry pass there, turned, looked, took it, and shot it confidently.
Back in the game is Smirka. Smirker, pardon me, senior 6'3" forward. As a nice tip out of bounds by Matthew Hayes. And Sheldon will have to reset with 34 on the shot clock and 60 seconds left to play until halftime.
I really like the way that Pleasant Grove has been able to start getting into this one. Now leads down to 4. If they can get a stop here, that's going to be big here for Pleasant Grove going back the other way.
Yeah, they want some momentum going into the locker room as the freshmen running the show here for Sheldon. Devin Green. Allen gets the pass inside and tries to the jam and doesn't get it, but fouled on the way up by Chris. And Pleasant Grove coach John DePont not pleased with the call.
Yeah, Chris, it looked the shot or the block was, it looked almost to be good for me here at TC from my vantage point, but one of the things you can't do is gamble on those entry passes because Dakari Allen's going to turn. He's got the athleticism. If he's got an open hole, he's going to take it.
Allen gets the roll for the free throw, and now it's 28-23. Lead back up to 5 for Sheldon with 45 seconds left to go until the break.
Just catching the replay up there on the big screen, and it was close, a close call.
Allen converts on the second, and a 29-23 lead, 42 seconds left to go as Thames brings the ball up for Pleasant Grove. Tate with a nice pass inside. Contested on the shot was Hayes, and the ball going the other way for Sheldon. Nice pass, and then lay-in is good by Green, the freshman running the floor.
That's the way to run the fast break there, TC, a 3-man break. Get it out to your wing and allow him to score in transition.
And the lead is back up to 8 for Sheldon. 14 seconds left. They're going to hold for the last shot as Thame for the Eagles calls for a pick. And he's going to take an NBA length 3. That won't fall. Rebound going to Williams. Williams throws one up, desperation, top of the backboard. And we are done with the first half of the Division I Sac-Joaquin Section Championship game. Sheldon with a late run in the second quarter extends their lead to 8 with a 31-23 advantage over Pleasant Grove. We're going to take a break right now, folks, and be back in just a few minutes to recap the first half and get you ready for the second half of action here in this Division I championship game. You're listening live on PlayOnSports.com, your destination for high school sports.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot.
3:16 left to go in this ball game. I formation, 3rd and 3 from the 45 of the Wolverines. And this time, holy cow! Dion almost hands it to the Westview player. He's going to run this to the 5-10. Touchdown, Wolverines! How did that happen? That was
Snyder.
Holy cow! He was in the backfield before the running back could even get the handoff. He took the handoff from Dion.
He took the ball right out of Dion's hands and just...
Holy cow!
Can't say I've seen that one very often.
Snyder comes shooting in from the A-gap. I think Dion froze when he saw him. He's ready to hand off to his running back. He froze when he saw him and just let him have the ball.
12 seconds to go. Oh, you could hear a pin drop.
5, 4, 3, 2. Get the snap off. Last play of the game. Brewster rolls right. Gets away from 2 sacks. Dons win. Sack at the 20-yard line. What a game.
And number 40, Lucas Zinder with the game-saving sack. And there is heartbreak on one sideline and a jubilation on another.
Offset eye for the Grizzlies as Keeney takes it under center. They'll send a man in motion, pitch back to Bird on the sweep. Bird finds a seam. He might go, folks. 20, 15, 10. Drags a tackler. Touchdown! Bird goes 38 yards for the touchdown on the sweep. One more snap is all it's going to take, and there you have it, folks. Your 2011 Division I Sac-Joaquin section champions, the Granite Bay Grizzlies, as they defeat Pleasant Grove 30-24.
Jacqueline Williamson. Her serve is over. Dug by Holt. Giblin going back to Holt near side. Cut shot, kept alive, back and one by Cathedral. And this one is out as Castanon Hill sends it wide. And the Cathedral Dons have won the title 16-14 in Game 5.
Thomas with the ball, swings it out to Norris. Cameron Taylor tried to block that one away. Norris with a strong take, blocked by B.J. Anya. Huge block. Robinson leading the break the other way, gets it to Grant. Slam dunk Jeremy Grant off the feed from James Robinson. What a play by the Stag.
Runner at third is Chavez. 8-2 the score. Bottom of the seventh. The 1-2. Popped in the air. This should do it. Cortopassi says it's mine. Now he's fading on it. And he can't make the catch, but Gaff comes in from center field and does. Congratulations to the St. Mary's Rams, a three-peat. They win it 8-2 against Franklin to take the series 2-0.
But this is time to run an offensive set that you've done all through the season in practice.
Yeah. And you also, you get it to your hottest player right now, just like they're getting into Eichhorst right here. He's going to try to create some space, find somebody on the backside that's open.
Eichhorst flush out to the right. Oh, breaks free of a player. Eichhorst on his own, shoots and scores, bounces the shot home. Kuz can't handle the shot. Eichhorst takes off the shirt and the helmet. And how about that? Alex called it. Eichhorst, after sustaining the injury in the third quarter of play, has scored the game winner with 22 seconds gone in the overtime period. Dogpile on the field. Marin Academy take it. A fantastic finish to this game. And, well, I hope his other ankle isn't hurting after this.
Hancock to his immediate left. Two receivers far side, one near side. Hancock on a counter, right side. He's inside the 10. He bounces off a tackler at the 10. The 5. Touchdown, Helix. And behind Hancock, the field is littered with white jerseys on the turf.
Wow. Hancock not to be outdone by his fellow playmakers on offense. Put on a show on that short 12-yard touchdown run. Looked like he was down after 3 yards, just threw a defender on the ground.
As sophomore Chris Carter sits under center. In their tight wing formation, Lycos in motion. Second back through is Freeman. Freeman just knocking people over. Look at him run, breaks through, 4 tackles, and now it's just a foot race to the end zone. And Freeman's going to go the distance. Touchdown, Imperial, on the first play of the second half. 2nd and 6 for Imperial from their own 47. They're going to give it to Freeman again off the left side. And Freeman gets by one wave and down across the 40-yard line. Still on his feet. Look at him run down to the 20-yard line. One man to beat. Gets by him. Touchdown, Freeman. How did he do that? Holy cow. 64-yard touchdown run. His 5th of the game. Royce Freeman, ladies and gentlemen, you're about to see the top rushing and the as I look over to our partners at KXO Radio, the top rusher in the San Diego section for the next 2 years.
That's just amazing. That is just amazing. They hit him in the backfield. They hit him at the line of scrimmage. They hit him a couple of yards downfield. They hit him again near the goal line.
Keep those Lowell fans quiet over there.
Lum sets it up for Pang. Long, it's out. Low, a magnificent 7 titles in the San Francisco section in dramatic style as they pull out a fantastic victory over a spirited Galileo Lions team. They win the 4th game, 31-29, and they take the 2012 Academic Athletic Association San Francisco section title.
Officials say no 5-second count can be started. Nobody was close enough defensively. Lyle's going to swing left side, Robinson. Here is a backdoor lob for Grant. They've been wanting that all game. And they got it, 50-42. They lulled you to sleep, and then they hit Grant on the back door.
They trail by 2. McMorrow's kick is on the way, and it is good. St. Augustine has their first lead of the game, 21-20 with 25 seconds to play. The senior McMorrow with a huge kick, not the longest of his career, but the biggest of his career. St. Augustine leads it 21 to
already lining up. They won't even have to run that one more play. They just acquiesce.
Why bother?
So there you have it. Your 5-time defending Division III champions, the Cathedral Catholic Dons, running up over and through Olympian 41-0 here from Qualcomm Stadium.
Patriots down 21-17. Great ball game here. Dillon taking it, looking right, throwing it up top to Gaines. It will be caught by Gaines. Oh my goodness. It looked like the defender had it, but Gaines stole it away from him. Jason Gaines, are you kidding me, my friend? Oh boy. It looked like for sure we had an interception by the Tories, but as they both were going to the ground, Jason Gaines just wrestled it away from him. Shane Dillon to Jason Gaines on an 11-yard play.
Fanchon in the game, now out, replaced by Hayashi, the libero for defense. Wenzel serve, championship point, ball up in the air. Hayashi's going to bring it back. Richards, deep one, over and 3. Free opportunity, look for Wallace, no, they go Becker. Hayashi, then tap over and 2 by Hollingsworth. Now
And we are back here from Sleep Train Arena in Sacramento, California. It's halftime in the men's Division I Sac-Joaquin Section Championship. TC Wardell alongside Joey Gonzalez in the final leg of our 6 games tonight, or rather throughout the entire day. Sheldon, the 3-time defending Division I champions, with a 31-23 lead over Pleasant Grove, their Delta River League rivals. And so far, Joey, it's Sheldon kind of showing their dominance in the last few moments of the second quarter. After Pleasant Grove, it kind of tightened it up to about 4
There
points.
you do. They got it to within 4, and I want to say it was only right around a minute and a half, maybe a little less than that, that Pleasant Grove was there. But as you said, they just pushed it up the floor and got out quick and extended the lead out to 8. But, looking at the numbers, their numbers are somewhat close. 9 of 25 for Pleasant Grove, only 12 of 28 for Sheldon. So despite the fact that Sheldon is shooting the ball better, not that much better. 4 of 6 though for threes here for Pleasant Grove, and so that one extra 3 is a difference. So if they can get those three-pointers going here for Pleasant Grove, that might be I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong stat line. Forgive me.
That's all right.
Forget
It's
what I
late.
said here.
It's late.
Well, forget what I said, fans. Yeah, only 1 of 9 from 3. And looking at Sheldon, they've knocked down 3 of 12.
So Sheldon will start the second half of the basketball. Alley-oop. Oh, alley-oops right there as Nordquist gets the rebound.
Would have been a great start to the second half.
Thames uses his body to get inside. Rebound, Nordquist. Nordquist going to fight it up. Goes up. No, look at bodies everywhere. Everybody going for the ball. That ball's still loose. And finally, Lewis able to get control.
The trend that we've seen here this weekend, TC, is that how teams are able to stretch and really push it in the push tempo in the second half. We'll see if Sheldon is going to put some distance between them and themselves and the Eagles here.
Allen swings it back off to Lewis. Lewis had a good start to the first quarter. Johnson back out to Fitzgerald, I believe. Pardon me. That's Manning. Manning missed the shot. A foul going the other direction. And Lewis with a foul, picks up his second.
Yeah, Ryan Manning having a tough shooting night. He really likes to put up that 3. Only 1 of 4 from three-point land tonight, 3 of 7 overall. If Ryan Manning gets going, though, watch out if you're Pleasant Grove.
Ooh, Nordquist draws the foul from Johnson, who gave him a push in the back. And Nordquist, again, is going to have to be careful. He's playing with 3 fouls, and he is Pleasant Grove's leading scorer with only 3 points here tonight. Good inbound pass. Man, nice turn inside, and drawing the foul on the ground is Chris. He has been the enforcer inside for this Eagle basketball team.
Yeah, that they draws that against Ryan Manning. Ryan Manning picking up, looking at it, believe that's only his first foul. At least that's what I'm seeing here.
Chris inside, swings it back out. NBA length three, good! And that's Matthew Hayes with the tray. And it's a 31-26 Sheldon lead. And now this body's going everywhere. And it's going the other way. Foul against Sheldon. I didn't quite see who's going to draw it.
Yeah, it gets Dakari Allen.
He'll pick up his third. Pardon me. Yes, he'll pick up his third foul.
Yeah, so foul trouble here. It's usually sometimes what can happen, what can really make the difference here in championship games, TC. Now, a star player finds themselves in foul trouble. It can be a long night.
As Hayes goes up, no good. Rebound going to Williams. Williams swinging it out to Johnson. Johnson between his legs, goes into the key, flicks it back out. Manning with a long-range shot, no good. Rebound, Nordquist. The top three players for Sheldon, all with 3 fouls. As Chris going to go inside the key, he's going to test those guys, put the shot up, not going to count, or is it? It is. Count the basket and one, and the Sheldon fans are furious.
And you can see Cole Nordquist really excited with that.
And Coach Rawlings has got to be careful now.
I don't know. They've just said that they're going to disallow the basket. I don't know. I thought that he was in motion and that the shot probably should have fallen, but they're taking it off the board here, TC.
So that'll be a foul on the floor. No shots here. However, Chris's idea is to get those big players in trouble. They're already with 3 fouls each. Williams, Allen, and Johnson. And he figures, you know what, the paint's my domain now. They're going to leave me alone not to pick up their 4th.
Sheldon can go deep, but if you get those 3 players in foul trouble, it can be a tough night here for the younger Huskies.
And Nordquist, their leading scorer, drains the 3. Here comes Pleasant Grove. 31-29 Sheldon. 5:55 left to go in the third.
It's the closest it's been since the first quarter here, TC.
And a change in dynamic here as the great 3 players, as Lewis. Whoa! He says, I'm going to step up and play. He hits a 3 ball. 34-29, Sheldon.
Pleasant Grove late on closing out on the shooter that time, allowing Lewis a wide open look from the corner.
Thames spinning around the perimeter over to Hayes. Not easy getting inside this big defense of Sheldon. And they're going to get big, fast, aggressive guards with Williams and Johnson. You know who's going in? That's Nordquist cutting through the key. Can't score. He almost gets his own rebound. It might be off him. No, it's going to stay with Pleasant Grove.
Yeah, a little bit of razzle-dazzle there from Nordquist, looking for that shot. And I really like the ball handling skills that Nordquist was displaying there, but just needs to finish if you're going to get that close to the cup.
Nordquist will take it out, send it back up to the top. And that'll be Hayes. Looking around, actually it's back to Hayes. Working the perimeter, good defense by Dakari Allen. Running around with a bank shot, not gonna fall. Rebound going to anybody, and they're all battling for it as bodies hit the ground again.
Jump ball, possession, Eagle.
No love lost between these 2 Elk Grove High School teams. And a jump ball called, and Pleasant Grove will maintain possession. (34-29). Sheldon with a 4:43 left to go in the third. Hayes over the top to Nordquist. Nordquist going to send it out to Thames. Thames with a 3-pointer. Perfect! Oh, clutch shot, 34-32.
Nice inside-out play there from into Nordquist, out to the wing. And Thames finds the bottom of the net from 3.
And almost loses that. Allen, nice look. And a beautiful play by Manning. He looks back at his defender and said, yeah, that's back in your face, son.
Intensity really picking up here. You can hear it in the crowd, feel it from the floor here, TC. Fun game going on right now.
36-32. Look at Nordquist spinning and dealing into the key. Nice shot. Man, he gets 3 fouls early, and he is still playing aggressive basketball. And coming right back is Johnson on the flyer. Oh, this is getting physical on the
You
court.
can see no love lost here between these two squads.
As now another 3 ball up and no good. Rebound, Norquist going strong for it. Rebound going back to Pleasant Grove. Hayes handles it. 3:36 left to go in the third, and the pace has turned fast and furious. 4-point Sheldon lead. Looking to cut inside was Hayes, decided not to. Oh, got away with maybe a travel there. Shot up no good. Rebound going to Sheldon, and here comes Mr. Williams.
Yeah, Smirker unable to complete that lay-in.
Williams loses the ball and stolen away. And a breakaway bucket coming here. Over the top, no foul, but cleaning up the glass was Thames. And it's 38-36.
I was going to say, great way for Pleasant Grove to run the transition break. Ryan Manning hustling down, getting the block shot, but you had the trailer there, and Thames able to lay it in. Good job there by Pleasant Grove to cut this lead to 2.
And head coach Joey Rowling for the Huskies still giving the officials an earful as he calls a timeout. Pleasant Grove has cut the lead to just 2. Sheldon 38, Pleasant Grove 36.
We'll have live coverage of basketball from around the country in March as we hit the section and state championships. March Madness will reign around California and beyond as we bring you action from one end of the country to the other. Join us in March for championship basketball coverage brought to you by your destination for high school sports, playonsports.com.
And this one has really heated up. The Division I Sac-Joaquin Championship game is all that we expected it to be. The backyard brawl for Elk Grove as Sheldon hanging on to a 2-point lead over their league rival.
Yeah,
Pleasant Grove.
And really, when you look at it at TC, we shouldn't expect anything less than an intense game. You know, that first half looked like Pleasant Grove was still trying to feel their, find themselves. Obviously, they went into the locker room, and it looks like they're finding their game, and Sheldon is matching that intensity that Pleasant Grove has come out of the locker room with.
2-point lead for Sheldon, 3:04 left to go in the third period. Remember that Allen, Williams, and Johnson for Sheldon all have 3 fouls. Nordquist for Pleasant Grove, the only one for the Eagles with 3 fouls. And Johnson takes a fall on the 3-point, trying to get away with a little bit of acting there.
Yeah, it looked like that to me, trying to do the Reggie Miller kick, but unable to pick up the foul.
Williams slaps a hand away as Johnson gets the ball again. Lewis has had the hot hand so far. Just continues. Look at him. He's feeling it with another 3. And it's 41-36 Sheldon.
Lewis 3 of 5 from 3-point land already.
Back inside to Chris. Chris knows he's maybe in the play inside the key. In and out. Heartbreak. And rebound to Allen. Chris has worked the inside glass extremely well so far. But it's now a 5-point Sheldon lead as Johnson's going to fire one up. That's no good. Rebound Thames for Pleasant Grove.
Yeah, Thames really looking to push it here.
Hayes going to throw it back out. Movement down low. Another 3 shot for Hayes. No good. And I'm not sure if Nordquist just picked up his 4th. No. He's fortunate. That was going to be James Watson's going to get the call on that one.
Yeah, it may have been over the back there on Watson. But, yeah, Nordquist really close to picking up his 4th foul, as you said, TC.
41-36, Sheldon hanging with a 5-point lead, 1:53 left to go in the third. And now in the game is the freshman point guard, Devin Green.
Interesting that they're not pressuring him.
Look at that, look at Nordquist, just fearless with the steal and the save. Back to Nordquist, goes up for the shot, score it! This kid is unbelievable.
Nordquist really found his game in the locker room at halftime. Nice, strong up with the left hand.
10 points for Nordquist, playing with 3 fouls and playing aggressively. It's a 41-38 Sheldon lead. Lewis going to fire another 3 this time. Just hardly draws iron. Hayes with a rebound. And Paradise Grove on the move again, and that's Pleasant Grove, not Paradise. Look at that play, give and go, and look at Nordquist, and an elbow back at him.
Officials are letting this go play a little bit. But you wouldn't expect anything less here than a physical game between these two league rivals.
Nordquist, 12 points. It's a 1-point game. Sheldon with the lead with under a minute left to go in the third quarter. And Sheldon getting shell-shocked by this Pleasant Grove run.
Yeah, Pleasant Grove holding it on 1-3-1. zone, trying to keep everything to the outside.
And Johnson swinging it back to Green. Lewis has had a hot hand so far in this third. Green, freshman's going to throw one up. That's nowhere, no good. 28 seconds left to go. Just got them the buzzer. That's a foul.
They're going to call it an intentional foul there,
yeah, the
TC.
Yeah,
intentional foul, so that'll put them at the line for 2 shots.
Devin Green, freshman point guard, tried to put his arm around Pleasant Grove driver on that, and that's going to be just like you indicated, Joe, going to be 2 shots and possession.
You know, I do understand the idea behind what Green was trying to do there, but he had a Sheldon defender going back. No reason, no need to wrap him up. If there was an opportunity there, you had another defender, and I believe that was Darren Johnson going back to collect.
Look out, guess who just took the lead? Pleasant Grove up by 1, 42-41, with 25 seconds left to play in the third. Boy, this fourth quarter is building up to be one barn burner.
Give credit here to Cole Nordquist to really settle down and be firing his Pleasant Grove Eagles up.
He's still bumping elbows. Watch him and Johnson go at it. Thames going to set it up. Shot clock at 18, game clock off. Game clock at 18, shot clock off. Down to 10. Thames setting up, getting Nordquist on the right, going through the key, and now slam dunk! Nordquist on the follow. They're not going to allow it.
Yeah, unfortunately there for Cole Nordquist, as much as that, as exciting as that dunk attempt was, I believe the ball was still on the cylinder, and that's why they're disallowing it there. Unfortunate there for Cole Nordquist. Just a little too fast on that.
That puts the pulse up, though, with Pleasant Grove.
You can hear their fans here. They're alive.
Johnson off to Allen. Allen picks a push off. That's a foul on the floor. Whoa.
They're going to call Nordquist on that.
Oh, wow.
You know, and I'm surprised that Nordquist is getting called on the foul. It looked to me that Hampton, yeah, as you said, not Hampton, but Takari Allen threw up that elbow to clear some space there against Nordquist, and Nordquist clearly not happy with that call. That's his fourth, and really dangerous ground here for Nordquist.
Alley-oop, look out! Johnson, sky high. Oh, he could have touched the top of the backboard. And that's how Sheldon closes the third quarter. Holy cow, what a ball game.
Sheldon really reminding Pleasant Grove who reigns supreme in Elk Grove right now.
It is a slugfest between these two teams. Battle for bragging rights of Elk Grove, Sheldon 43, Pleasant Grove 42. We're going to period number 4.
Do you want to watch more of your school's great matchups like the game you're enjoying here tonight? Tell your school to sign up for the Play on Sports school broadcast program. The program allows schools to broadcast all their games and other activities on the web. For more information, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
Let's take our collective breath here as Johnson with an emphatic alley-oop slam to end the third period. But Pleasant Grove took the lead late in the third before that incredible play. And the Eagles are hanging tough with their Delta River League rivals. It's a 1-point Sheldon advantage as we head into the fourth and final period. People to keep an eye on is Nordquist with 4 fouls for Pleasant Grove.
Yeah, he does start the fourth quarter on the floor, so it's going to be a touchy situation to see how aggressive he can be out in this fourth quarter.
Antonio Lewis back in the game, as is Darrell Williams, who's had a long rest. Seeing Manning down at the block as well. Johnson, who's just unbelievable. And a foul on the floor. I think this one may be going against Chris.
Yeah, foul away from the ball, and you hate seeing those when players are jockeying for position. And it looked to be that Chris and Dakari Allen got tied up, and unfortunately, Chris getting whistled for the foul. Luckily for Pleasant Grove, that's only their third team foul.
And into the game for the Eagles is Thomas Fitzgerald, the 6'6" senior. Give him a little bit of size. And a good outside shooting touch as well. As Williams with the ball to Johnson. Johnson faking the long three-pointer. Gonna work the interior. Just underway here in the fourth quarter. Working up is Dakari Allen, tipped up. Who gets the rebound? It's going to go right back to Allen. Allen with a head fake inside. Oh, look out. That might be number 5 against Nordquist, who came up with looked like a clean block.
Yeah, it looked like a clean block. I think it's going to go Fitzgerald, who's going to get whistled on the foul. So Nordquist, really hard. You know, it's really hard to tell a young player to reel in that aggression. You know, you want him to play with some controlled aggressiveness, and he's shown it at times. Probably got called for a bad foul. Got a bad call. You know, bad end of the stick there in that final seconds of the third quarter.
Oh, and Allen pushed off, and the Nordquist got called for the 4th foul. Free throw's no good. Rebound to Fitzgerald, and that's Lewis all over the floor. Be careful with the ball, guys. It's coming up. Nice pass inside the Nordquist. Nordquist with a bank off. That's good vision. And Nordquist with his 14th point. It's a 44-43 Pleasant Grove lead. Nip and tuck going both ways. These two teams, they want bragging rights for Elk Grove for the next year, as well as a Division I crown. Looking to go inside to Allen. Allen in the paint. Just carries that ball like a running back, but can't convert. Rebound Nordquist.
Yeah, that 1-3-1 zone has really made it difficult for Sheldon to score inside.
Thames for 3, no good. Rebound going to Williams. Nordquist hits the turf. And now Allen's going to go up by himself and score it.
Thames backing off on trying to take the charge there that time.
Nordquist going on his own, is going to flip it back out. 3-point attempt up. Got it! Thames off balance and a 3-pointer.
How do you not love the tempo of this game and these teams just going at it open style here?
47-45 lead for Pleasant Grove. I think that's their biggest lead of the night for 2 points. 6:11 left to go in the 4th.
Yeah, it matches that 2-point lead they had to start the game.
Yeah. And now whistle on the floor.
We may have an injured player here. It looks like Ryan Manning. Yep. Slow.
As he goes back to get some water.
He might have some blood here. Either that or if he had to.
Let's see if they clean up the floor a little bit. But they're back to action already with the freshman Green in. He's going to run the quarterback the offense for Sheldon. 47-45, Pleasant Grove takes the lead. 5:53 left to go in this incredible contest. That's a fadeaway jumper for 3, not going to draw iron. Not a smart shot decision by Lewis. And his head coach Rollins lets him know about it.
Yeah, I'm still taking a look over there. Ryan Manning, he's spinning an awful lot into the garbage can behind the Huskies bench. I'm not sure whether or not he's spitting out some blood.
Thames running the show for this Pleasant Grove team. Nordquist playing with 4 fouls but staying aggressive. Turns, spins, deals. Ball rolls in, no good. Rebound Williams. And here comes Sheldon trailing by 2.
Nice strong rebound there by Darrell Williams.
Back over to Darrell Williams, going to try in the keys. That falls, that's good. And 1. Wow, that's a lot of strength by this young man.
Darrell Williams almost putting his team on his back there on that possession. Took a nice strong rebound, drive in the lane, dished it off once, took it back, and a big strong drive there to the hole for Williams.
Williams ties this game up at 47 apiece, and he'll go to the line to complete the 3-point play. Timeout on the floor, Pleasant Grove. 5:21 left. Don't go anywhere. This Division I title game is going right down to the wire here on PlayOnSports.com, your destination for high school sports.
Play On Sports is on Facebook and Twitter, giving you news and information and links to great highlights. Follow us at Play On Sports on both Facebook and Twitter. You can also access thousands of live and on-demand games on YouTube at youtube.com/PlayOnNetwork. Keep up with all the high school action every week from your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com.
Well, maybe 3rd time's the charm this season for this Pleasant Grove Eagle team. They lost to Sheldon Huskies twice in league play. But right now, they don't look intimidated at all by the 3-time defending Division I champions, as they are knotted up 47 apiece with 5:21 left to go in the ball game. And Williams at the line for Sheldon to try and complete the 3-point play.
You can see Pleasant Grove really came in facing this challenge up for the task at hand.
And this time a rebound goes to Sheldon. That's a fortunate play as they get another opportunity on offense with Green running the show from the top of the key. 5:09 and counting here in the 4th. We are knotted up at 47 apiece in this Division I championship game. This is all that one was expected it to be. As Lewis now, don't let him shoot from that far out. Trying to get the ball inside to Allen. This time they're just going to swing it out, and that's going to be Johnson from a long three, no good. Underneath, and Williams works hard for the rebound. Great pass, but off the foot of Johnson, but they're still able to get it back as Allen in the paint. Oh, gets away with maybe an elbow there. Lewis goes up high, and I think he's going to get caught. He's going to draw a foul, and he does.
You can see quickly Matthew Hayes signaling he was the one with the foul.
They're protecting Nordquist. Anytime Nordquist even close to the ball, they're saying that foul was on me.
Yeah, you need to. I mean, it allows Nordquist to still play aggressive, but allows him to play with a smart aggression.
So Antonio Lewis will go to the line to shoot two. We're knotted up at 47, and Lewis missing the front end. Free throw shooting kind of falling off for both teams a little bit here in the second half. And back into the game comes Marquise Chris, and they need his presence in the paint right now.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah, as you said, their free throw shooting. Sheldon only 4 of 9 at the line. We'll make that 5 of 10 there, TC.
Sheldon takes the 1-point lead with 4:37 left to go in this ball game, 48-47. As Pleasant Grove looks to retake the lead. Nordquist playing with 4 fouls, going to drive right through the lane and thrown by Allen. And Allen's going to get called for a foul.
Yeah, looked to be clean. A clean block up top there by Allen. Must have gotten body there below TC, but I'm not sure where the foul came.
Calling it tight in the key tonight.
Well, I see now it's not on Allen, it's on Antonio Lewis. And Antonio Lewis raked Nordquist there across the arm as he had gone up there for the layup.
4 players with 3 fouls for Sheldon. They're on the floor as Nordquist hits the front end and ties this game up at 48. Boy, these two teams are just ripping and clawing at each other. And the crowd is really into it. A great crowd here for this final game of the Sac-Joaquin Section Championship Tournament. Williams with the rebound for Sheldon. A lot of pushing and shoving going on. And hands it off to the freshman, Green.
Both of these teams really going for that section championship despite the fact that Sheldon's won 3. They want to get another one here.
Johnson on the hip hop. Look at that. Oh, what a pops that one from 12.
Great jump stop, I should say, there by Johnson to free up some room and allow him to pop that one from the side.
50-48 Sheldon. Nordquist with 4. Still staying aggressive. Goes inside, draws the foul against Williams, and that'll be his 4th.
Yeah, I really appreciate here the aggressiveness that Nordquist is showing. Very unafraid is Cole Nordquist. Goes to show how important beating Sheldon is for the Pleasant Grove Eagles.
Early on, worried Nordquist wouldn't get much playing time. Got 2 quick fouls in the first quarter. Sat out much of the first and second. Once he came back in, though, you could tell his presence was felt quickly. He just stayed aggressive and said, I'm not changing my game for anybody. I don't care how many fouls I have, as he hits the front end.
And we've noticed that here throughout this weekend, TC, how some of these players, as soon as they pick up a couple of quick fouls, it really takes them out of their game. And by the time they're able to finally settle into the third, fourth quarter, it's too late. Cole Nordquist has stayed aggressive the entire game.
I don't think he really cares how many fouls he has. Nordquist hits them both, and we are tied up again at 50 apiece. 3:48 left to go in this ball game. Division I section title and bragging rights for the city of Elk Grove on the line. As Pleasant Grove not wanting to lose 3 in a row this season to their league rivals Sheldon. Williams swings it back out to Manning, back to Williams. Williams looking to drive. Makes a nice pass to Lewis inside. Oh, it's a great vision on the part of Williams, and Lewis converts.
Yeah, nice no look and great move by Lewis to cut to the basket and give an opportunity on the assist.
52-50, 3:13 left to go. Sheldon hanging on to a 2-point lead. Hayes with the ball against a tough defender in Johnson. Better move that one around, and he does. 13 on the shot clock. Dames goes up strong. Nordquist not carrying, and the ball's going to stay with Pleasant Grove and they reset the shot clock at 35.
Yeah, I was going to say a fresh shot clock here for the Eagles, and Nordquist continuing to stay aggressive. Amazing that he's able to come up with 17 on the night with playing with 4 fouls.
Nordquist for 3. Off the front end, rebound goes to Williams. They could have really used that one. And here comes Johnson. He's going to spin, try to get him in trouble. And Johnson with a beautiful shot. He knows Nordquist is going to be careful.
Yeah, and Johnson continues to go to the left side. Pleasant Grove unable to keep him to go right, but all of Johnson's points have come from the left.
Sheldon extends the lead, 54-50. 2:42 left to go in this Division I title game here on PlayOnSports.com, your destination for high school sports.
We'll have live coverage of basketball from around the country in March as we hit the section and state championships. March Madness will reign around California and beyond as we bring you action from one end of the country to the other. Join us in March for championship basketball coverage brought to you by your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com.
Well, we have saved the best for last. The battle lines drawn in Elk Grove between these two programs, Sheldon and Pleasant Grove.
Yeah, I was going to say it should be here, TC. I mean, nothing better than to end the night on a great matchup. Division I section championship on the line, and two league rivals that know each other so well, really battling it out here.
And a great contingent of fans showing up here at the Sleep Train Arena in Sacramento, California to cheer these two teams from Elk Grove on. 54-50, the three-time defending Division I champion Sheldon in a slugfest with Pleasant Grove. 2:42 left to go in the ball game. And Pleasant Grove will have the ball, needing to catch up. 4 points is actually going to be a lot of points to catch up in a game like this. Players with numerous fouls, 3 and 4 for both squads. Sheldon actually in more foul trouble, to be honest, but they are deeper on the bench. As Thames spins and deals, and that one's swatted away by Allen. And an outlet to Johnson by himself, two-hand jam.
You know, Nordquist, smart move there by Nordquist to hang off of him.
And now in a hurry, Hayes is going to throw up a three. Got it! Oh, and they counter just like that. Hayes with the three, makes it a 3-point Sheldon advantage.
No fear from Hayes, took it in transition, felt it, and made it.
And here comes Williams slashing through the key on the layup, in and out, no good. Allen with the rebound, blocked, and it might have been Nordquist on the block. And Nordquist gets the ball back out to Hayes. Body's coming down. Lewis on the ground again.
Either Nordquist or Chris.
Trying another three. This time won't go. Rebound to Johnson. And watch out for the foul there. Oh, got away with one. And more bodies down on the ground here as Manning
There's got to be a
Hayes.
there's got to be a wet spot out there.
Yep.
Either that or a lot of players just falling into each other. But you can see the officials talking, trying to find that wet spot.
Oof, both players, Hayes and Manning, just hit the plywood. And
Yeah.
Lewis has had some trouble with footing all throughout the entire game.
They have. And we've seen it time and again. There's been some moisture out on the floor. Not sure where the moisture is from. You know, they come out and they sweep the floor in between games and sometimes at the half. But, you know, bodies hitting the deck. This floor has been used past 2 days. It's going to collect some moisture.
Sure. Sheldon hanging on to a 3-point lead, 56-53, 1:51 left to go in this game. One of the most exciting games you're going to see or hear on PlayOnSports.com this year. And now they're still talking about this, setting up as Johnson thinks he's going to be going to the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
You know, here TC in NorCal's, according to Max Preps, Sheldon ranked number 2. In the latest NorCal Max Preps rankings, Pleasant Grove ranked 8, but they seem to be a lot closer than that. But what would you expect between two teams that know each other so well?
Yeah, this is just a backyard rivalry between these two. A lot of these guys played ball before high school together, so their families know each other. First free throw by Johnson's good, as is the second, and it again is a 5-point Sheldon lead with 1:49 left to go. Pleasant Grove has been hanging tough and battling to the end. And a nice backdoor cut and score it and foul. Lewis, big mistake.
Matthew Hayes has been playing with a lot of confidence here in this fourth quarter to hit that transition 3 earlier on, and this time doing a good job of going backdoor, unafraid to try to get Pleasant Grove closer to their goal.
And a rebound goes to Sheldon as the free throw is missed, and Kari Allen with the ball. It's a 3-point Sheldon lead with 1:30 left to go. And Johnson holding it up, and they're going to force them to go out man to man. and challenge him. Being patient with the ball.
Still a lot of time to just play it straight up here for Pleasant, if you're Pleasant Grove.
Don't need a foul. Swing it back to the elbow. Allen likes to charge the lane, does it again right here. This time it's blocked away.
Looked to me to believe that was Chris again coming up. He's been doing a good job protecting the paint here for Pleasant Grove.
3.5 on the shot clock. They're going to have to get this one off quick as Sheldon. Watch Lewis cut through the lane. And there he is, Lewis able to break him down. Dakari Allen for three, no good. Rebound free off to Pleasant Grove, and here comes Thames. Thames is going to give it off to Norquist. Norquist slams it down. Oh, look out.
Big one-handed jam by Norquist.
Norquist a 1-point game. 58-57, 46 seconds left to play. Sheldon up by 1 and hanging on to the ball right here. 20 on the shot clock. 36 now on the game clock.
Fans getting on their feet here,
everybody
TC.
on their feet. I'm going up with them. And a timeout on the court. Sheldon wants to talk about it. With 33 seconds left to play in the contest, Sheldon hanging on to a 58-57 lead. 13 seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah, you wonder what's going on in the minds here of Sheldon having to take that timeout. And what kind of play here Coach Rawlings is drawing up here for his Huskies.
Don't be surprised if it's something explosive.
Yeah, obviously I think you got to go get something going to the basket. And if you're Nordquist, I mean, I understand the situation now. It's but it's at that point where it's almost now or never. So if you find yourself in one-on-one situation, you're going to have to gamble if you're Nordquist.
He has scored 16 points with 3 fouls or more since coming back into the game. Unbelievable performance, and he has been a defensive stalwart as well for this Pleasant Grove basketball team.
Yeah, Cole Nordquist leading the Eagles here, as you said, with 19. Pleasant Grove, 3 Eagles in double-digit scoring here for the Eagles.
Here we go. 33 seconds left to play. Sheldon up by 1, 58-57. Division I championship on the line, as well as bragging rights for Elk Grove. Johnson back out to Williams at the top. Williams down to the elbow, swings it back out. 3-point attempt up, no good. Rebound goes to Williams. He gets on the follow. 60-57, 15 seconds left to go. Sheldon up by 3. Thames with the basketball, lowers his shoulder, and a timeout called by Pleasant Grove. 9 seconds left, and Sheldon with a 3-point lead.
Yeah, and so give credit here. The Pleasant Grove defense held a wide open 3 attempt by Ryan Manning. Did not fall, but doing a poor job of boxing out. Allowed De'Arrow Williams wide open lane to get the rebound and a putback, and it put Sheldon up by 3.
All right, so what do you do now? Pleasant Grove playing probably their best game of the season, and certainly the best they played against Sheldon.
You know, conventional wisdom would say to put Pleasant Grove at the line. Foul here, put them at the line. Actually, now taking a look at the game reset, it would be a 1-on-1 situation here if you're for Pleasant Grove. But you may look at him, may look at them and say foul and put them on the line. I don't know. I like to play it straight up and get down to around 4 or 5 seconds and just defend. If it gets down to about 4 or 5 seconds, then you might go ahead and foul.
Well, let's see what they come up with and what they put on the chalkboard.
But let me preface, let me go ahead and finish up and say, I'm glad I don't have to make that decision there, TC.
Me either. Sheldon with a 3-point lead, 60-57, 9 seconds left to go before we decide a new Division I champion, or maybe not a new Division I champion. Pleasant Grove got to get this ball in. They may need to call timeout. Nordquist, ball's in his hands. 6 seconds to go. Nordquist, he's going to get the call to make the shot. Leapin' Lena gets it up, no good. Rebound, Sheldon, and that will do it. Sheldon has hung on, and they are a 4-time Division I champion as they skate by their league rival Pleasant Grove in what has been a most entertaining basketball game of this entire Sac-Joaquin tournament. 60-57, Sheldon with their 4th consecutive D1 title. We'll be back in just a few moments to wrap this one all up here on PlayOnSports.com, your destination for high school sports.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot at this.
3:16 left to go in this ball game. I formation, 3rd and 3 from the 45 of the Wolverines. And this time, holy cow! Dion almost hands it to the Westview player. He's going to run this to the 5-10. Touchdown, Wolverines! How did that happen? That was
Snyder.
Holy cow! He was in the backfield before the running back could even get the handoff. He took the handoff from
He
Dion.
took the ball right out of Dion's hands and just
holy cow!
Can't say I've seen that one very often.
Snyder comes shooting in from the A-gap. I think Dion froze when he saw him. He's ready to hand off to his running back. He froze when he saw him and just let him have the ball.
12 seconds to go.
Oh, you could hear a pin drop.
5, 4, 3, 2. Get the snap off. Last play of the game. Brewster rolls right. Gets away from 2 sacks. Dons wins. Sack at the 20-yard line. What a game.
Well, after Joey Gonzalez has been able to go change his shorts after an amazing Division I matchup, Sheldon hangs on to defeat league and city rival Pleasant Grove 60-57, and it was one of the most entertaining and exciting basketball games you're going to see all season long.
Yeah, absolutely, TC. We've said it. It's hard to beat a team 3 times, and the 3rd time was the toughest here for Sheldon. Unfortunate for Pleasant Grove, unable to get over that hump, but hard-fought battle here for Pleasant Grove. Love the way that Cole Nordquist was able to stay in this game despite the foul trouble. Able to come back, picking up those 2 quick fouls in there early on in the game, and then finishing the first half with 3, as you said it there. But Sheldon, a lot of credit here for Sheldon, first ever Division I 4-peat champions here in the section, and obviously the 4th was the toughest. We've got to have been the toughest here for the Huskies.
You got to believe both these teams are going to make some noise in the Northern California State playoff run.
Oh, absolutely. Sheldon's looking to go into the open division where they're going to be really battle tested. But what do you expect for one of the top ranked teams in the state? Pleasant Grove will go ahead and take their Division I regional tournament road, and we'll see. Neither of these teams, since they're on separate divisions, will not be facing each other in the NorCals, but I can see both of these squads going far still in the NorCals.
No, it's going to be a great. Elk Grove has got to be excited about the prospects of the future, watching these 2 teams play each other and the emotion between these 2 programs. You're just looking at the Pleasant Grove sideline, hands in their faces in their hands, can't believe they lost in just a hard-fought battle.
Yeah, a heartbreaker there for Pleasant Grove, and we were saying just an emotional game here for both sides. An emotional victory for Sheldon and a heartbreaking loss for Pleasant Grove.
So that's going to wrap it up here from the Sleep Train Arena in Sacramento, California. The Sac-Joaquin section has crowned their 10 section champions in 5 men's and 5 women's divisions. Listen on to Play On Sports. In the future, we will be covering high school basketball into the state finals, not only in California, but throughout the country. And for our analyst, Mr. Joey Gonzalez, Nathan Schemmel, our producer, and our videographer, Timothy King, I'm TC Wardell saying thank you for joining us here on PlayOnSports.com. Good night, everyone.